We can confess that the start point of the open war is the end of 2013, what you know as revolution in Ukraine or Euromaidan. During this period, in power were President Yanukovich and his political party, the Party of Regions. They had priority in the parliament and government. It was an Eastern pro-Russian oriental party. In the October 2013, former President Yanukovych had to sign the association agreement with the European Union and Ukraine. But after a meeting with President Putin, take credit near $2 billion, he decided don't do it and turn the country into the eastern side. Since 2010, the Party of Regions started to build a strong system that penetrates every corner and tries to control every sphere which brought money or influence. I remember this period. I had voted for the first or the second time and recognized after the results that it's the end of the Ukrainian culture and Ukraine as a country. A few words about the Party of Regions. It was a party that consisted of businessmen. The main part of them were from the Donbas region. They had long and strong business connections with each other, especially had connections with Russian businessmen. As you know, if you want to protect your money, you have to go to politics. It was the situation in Ukraine in 2010s. That's why many businessmen joined this party. I can admit, it was a good functional system, although the criminal one. It had to look like Belarusian or Russian. The main promises of this party were to create new workplaces, increase salaries, blah blah blah, and integrate into the Russian economy. They said that Ukraine and Russia are the native nations. In the book of one of the heads of Party of Regions, I had made view that Ukraine isn't an independent country. Its all culture and tongue were created by someone from the West. They said that Ukraine was a part of Russia Empire and it has to return there. Do you know who it was? Former Minister of Education of Ukraine, Leonid Tabachnik. And you can imagine what direction had country. It calls imperialism. Imperialism means when you don't want to recognize the independence of any country, which someone was part of the empire. This view, I mean that Ukraine can be without Russia, had been crossing and in some way it's crossing through the time. You can ask, why did they do that? And I can ask you, how much money does the Russian government is spending on the army, security services and propaganda? On the other hand, most of them, I mean the elite of Party of Regions, really supported the imperialistic point of view. So, we can unite the results of propaganda, realistic sympathize to the Russian culture, tongue, etc. and the influence of money. And I don't talk about pressure or blackmail on some personalities which we can only imagine. What about Russian propaganda and how it effectively works? I'll prepare an extra material.